G'day, this is Captain Noob and this is the heavy machine gun. This is a standalone heavy weapon for you to pick from, and it's basically a weapon to hold in your hands in power armor and not dwarf the bloody thing. So getting into the attachments here, you can see with the receivers this thing goes all the way up to advanced. You can also have advanced armor piercing, which is obviously the best, so we'll chuck that on. Next up, for the barrels, you can either have a short barrel, aircraft barrel, or heavy barrel. Heavy barrel definitely looks the best on that, and it gives you the best range and recoil benefit, so we'll do that. Nothing in grips here except for the light grip, which is already attached. Nothing with the magazine, although this thing does have a magazine. It's actually got the never-ending effect on it, so you'll never have to reload the thing, which is nice. Next up, for the sights, you've got the standard, then you've got the glow ones for that, and then you've got the aircraft sights. We'll add a little bit of a aircraft little thing there. It's actually kind of neat to look through. It's basically a reflex sight. It's got the same dot in there for precision aiming, which is nice. Nothing on the muzzle can be attached, and you get a legendary effect if you need one. We've already got one on in the form of never ending, so I think we'll be fine for that. Let's get into some power armor and get into it. Righto, so since this weapon begs to be used whilst in power armor, I've gone ahead and grabbed some of the quite hideous horsepower armor from the Creation Club. So yeah, that's going to be fun to look at, and that does have a few little benefits that I'll get to as we get into it. But this is your host for today. Her name is Rain. She's a raider. She likes jet, murder, and probably other things that raiders like. I'm not sure. Don't talk to many raiders, would you believe? Anyway, let's get into the power armor, then we'll jump into the plaza. Righto, so here we are in the plaza, and here's our big old heavy machine gun, and as you can tell, it's sizing up pretty well in the hands of the power armor there, and look how ridiculous that looks. Anyways, we'll get into killing some of these gunners now. We'll start off with this turret, and we're able to one-shot that with a little bit of sneak attack critting, so that's nice. We'll get stuck into those gunners a little bit later, but for now, we'll go ahead and take out these turrets here. And yeah, you're not staggering us today, Mr. Turret. We'll go ahead and hip-fire that gunner to death. So the never-ending effect that this thing comes with is pretty neat. It's a good thing just to keep that damage going and not having to stop for a reload every so bullets is nice. And one of the benefits this thing gives you is a super jump. And couple that with a jetpack, and you can easily scale up these things, so that's very good. We'll go ahead and try to kill these gunners here, and compared to what we were protected like without power armor, the power armor is holding up very well. We're usually quite squishy without it when everyone around here is armed with modern weapons. So in terms of the damage, this thing is a little bit lackluster, but again, having the never-ending effect onto it means it's quite easy just to take out enemies so long as you just have the bullets, but I really wish this thing would do a little bit more damage. I think a normal person wouldn't be able to survive that many 50 kills if I hit them with this many. I think one and done would be how you'd go with a 50 cal. Anyway, so moving on from that, yeah, it's a little bit weak. There is a modern weapons variant of M2 Browning, which I'm pretty sure this is based off, which actually does a lot more damage, somewhere like in the 900s, and you're firing that thing at a decent fire rate, so it's a lot more deadly, and it's actually sort of working like a heavy weapon. It uses the same animation sets as a minigun, and wow, I just got staggered from something. So yeah, some of these modern weapons can even stagger power armor, which is pretty nasty. So we'll go ahead and crit chain these ones, I suppose. And whilst the normal time, real-time hits aren't doing that great, the crits are absolutely destroying them. So that might be something to sort of look out for. Legendary gunners here, the tanky gals, we'll go ahead and crit them and see if that kills them in one burst. And it does too, excellent. And this one definitely will, because we get a little bit extra damage. And there we go. So we'll hop up here now, don't have to take the stairs today, which is nice. And we'll spray this dude down wherever you are. You know what, we're going to knock you down with a little bit of sprinting. There we go. Okay, I thought you didn't get knocked down, but that was just you ragdolling. Well done, Bethesda. Anyway, almost got the last couple taken out. We'll go ahead and just sprint right into them, and whilst they're getting up, we'll fill them full of 50 cals. One goes down, and number two goes down. The overdrive servos make that so much fun because you feel like you're hitting them at a huge speed, and for some reason you didn't get staggered there, so you just I'll just have to shoot you until you die, which is taking a while for a 50 caliber weapon. And down you go. Pushed you right up there, and I just got staggered. You've got a high powered rifle on you, so you're going to have to die nice and quickly, getting 172 damage on the headshots. Feel like I should be doing more again, but there you have it. There was this thing in Gunners Plaza. Honestly, it's underperforming. I'd like to see this thing do a little bit more damage. If Wasteland Melody wants to go ahead and give this thing a patch, maybe give it more recoil in exchange if you're not using power armor, or maybe that will just require scripting. But yeah, I could fix this myself if I wanted to, but for the sake of testing it, I will not. Next, we'll move on to Swan. I lied, I wasn't going to take out Swan. First comes the ghoul, we gotta kill him first. Yeah, so there are many twists and turns here at Captain Noob. You'll just never know what I'm gonna do, so I could just knock you down. That's good. And then we'll start filling up your face. Oh, if I could just not get that happen to me there. If I could just, there you are. Can I get a... There, okay. So we'll try not to jump and just try to hit him like this. And as you can tell there, it's going to take a while at this rate to do that thing, so we'll just come around and hit him again. Didn't quite get him. There we go. Got him that time, and wow, he went all the way over there. Yeah, it's weird how the physics in this game work sometimes, so we'll use this time just to get a little few hits on his face there, just to get him started there, and that's doing quite a bit of damage. We'll go ahead and charge back into him as he's charging into us, and he flies off in that direction somewhere, so that's nice. And then we'll sort of take him out there. And I think the way to do this is just to charge in first person, because if you're charging in third person, you don't get that speed boost from the overdrive servo, so that's an annoying little glitch that's been around since the start, but we'll have to persevere just by shooting him like this. And oh, he's knocked out one of my legs. There goes 10% of my speed. Wow, this is like the best jousting I've ever seen. Knock you down. There we go. Alright, just gotta get nice and close to him and light up his disgustingly horrible face, and we should be good. We can probably get a stagger on you if we need to finish you off. We've got infinite ammo, so there's no reason why we couldn't do that. Okay, he's actually destroying my power armor really good. We'll knock him down one last time and kick him while he's down with a little bit of 50 cal usage. So there you have it. There was this thing with power armor. As you can tell, you can use sort of power armor to your advantage whilst you're using weapons. Not today. And we'll go ahead and piss this power armor off, and we'll go and take out Swan without the use of power armor, I reckon. Okay, so there's Swan over there, and he's got a few mates with him this time, so this thing hasn't been doing well in the damage department, so like all raiders do, we'll just go ahead and fill ourselves up with all of the nasty cams we can find out in the Wasteland. Alright, here we go. So it looks like we've got a little super mutant kidnapping here, so we'll just solve that problem nice and quick before we get stuck into Swan. If that settler could just start running away, that would be nice. And now is finally time to take on Swan, and look at that damage. That damage is not doing well at all. We are this is going to take ages to kill Swan at this rate. Thanks a lot, says the settler. Well, could you return the favor by shooting the crap out of Swan with your crappy pipe pistol, please? Now, getting a headshot, or just headshots in general here, will give you a little bit more damage, but he likes to bob around a little bit. Fortunately, we are in the safety of slow motion there, so it's a little bit easier to hit with him, but as you can tell there, we are very much struggling to actually kill the dude. We are all chemmed up though, so we're a little bit tanky in return, so that's nice. I'm not sure how long this will last though. We'll pop another Psycho Jet and dodge to the side a bit. Just change viewpoints to get out of that stagger. And where's that bloody settler? They probably ran off already. So he's almost gone to mutation station. All those critical hits that we're getting on him from overdrive probably helping me out. He misses that, and we are running out of 50 caliber bullets. I really hope we can drop this dude before we run out, because that'd be embarrassing. This bloody thing will run out of bullets before he could kill Swan, and I had almost 1,000 of them. So if that doesn't tell you this thing doesn't do proper damage, then I don't know what will. We'll just keep on hitting him now. We might need to grab a few friends of our own if we can't quite finish this off properly, but since we've got ourselves in chemist and all of that, we can make these chems last for bloody ages and just completely dodge all of these attacks there, and running low, ever so low on 50 cals now, so yeah. I like the implication how this thing has an infinite mag. It actually weighs so much with 1,000 bullets in it, because 50 cals are pretty damn heavy. Yeah, you just stand there, Swan, and look at all these shells coming out. I like this game that it's bullet timey jet mode there. It's actually kind of nice. And I think I just saw a dead rad stag, and we've just got staggered in the air. If you're able to throw a rock at me, that'll probably trigger nerd rage. So thank you for doing that. Nope, not quite. Another Psycho Jet, please. And we'll just backpedal away from Swan as he swings his mighty hammer. And down he goes. And it's going to be even more dramatic since we're in slow motion and more glitchy. Oh, we went through about 800 bloody 50 cals with that. Alright, looks like we've got a few more things to deal with here. Yes, against vanilla game things this will do fine, but punching above its weight to fight Swan, it's a weapon that you'd probably need a suppressor on to actually do that. It's a little bit lackluster in that, but I'm not going to fault it for not being able to take out something that is not present within the game files, but I'm used to a pretty high standard of weapon here at Captain Noob, so not ticking those boxes today. We'll do one more thing. Okay, so here we are over near the bears, and we have brought a few friends with us. So hopefully, with 4 of these machine guns shooting at the same time, we should be able to take out these bears nice and quickly. So let's get stuck into them, yeah? Alright, so getting the first shots at him, I've refilled my 50 caliber supply by completely necessary means. Oh, look at all these numbers spraying across the screen. It's not just for the player, it's for all of the damage done, so whenever they shoot something, there's going to have lots of numbers on the screen too. I think Bridget's just taken a hit there. Just walk that off, girl, you'll be right. And yep, that's pretty much working well. We'll go ahead and shove lots of chems in our brain now. And we'll probably want to get out of his face before we get eviscerated. But, ooh, even without the Lone Wanderer thing here, we're still doing alright against all of these giant bears. And, yeah, it's just the boss creatures that this thing lacks with. As you can see, the Duskies here, although I am infused with all of the chems under the sun, we're not doing too bad damage on them. So how are we doing on the big guy? We're doing alright. Keep on shooting him and we'll be good. I'll distract him over here and you guys can keep on shooting his backside or something. That'll do him in. Alright, Dusky's dead. That rabid one's dead. And once they're all gone, we can go ahead and just lay into this one and this one only. There we go. Hey, come back here. He's trying to make a break for it. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be... Okay, here he comes. Oh, he's actually hitting quite hard. Need some assistance. Keep shooting him. Bridget's down. Have this one right in the back of your spine. I apologize for any paralyzations that I have made from that dodgy stim pack there. Alrighty, almost got him. Quickly finish him off, would ya? There we go. So with gratuitous... Okay. I didn't mean to open that. Through gratuitous companion spammery, we've managed to get 4 machine guns on that one target there, and you know what, we did quite alright. And this is why Bethesda didn't allow you to do more than one companion at once, because this is kind of creepy. I put away my weapon and then it's like a hive mind. Okay, so if you'd like to see this weapon in your game, be sure to check out the description. There shall be a link there for this one. This one's on PC and Xbox One alike. Wasteland Melody is good with porting both of these mods over to one platform. Or it could be her, I'm not actually sure. But yeah, also all of these 3 are companions on all platforms, so if you want to shoot stuff with them, then yeah, you can go ahead and do that. They are unvoiced though, so if you don't like reading subtitles to convey information, then give them a miss, but they're there if you want them. Thank you for watching, guys.